G'day mates! Welcome to the land of sunshine, shrimp on the Barbie, and more incredible things to see than you can shake a boomerang at. That's right, we're diving into the top 10 places you gotta hit up when you visit Australia. Get ready for adventure because this country is off the charts. First things first, let's talk about Australia's claim to fame. No, not just the kangaroos, though those hopping fellas are pretty cool. I'm talking about the vast and varied landscapes. Deserts, rainforests, beaches that seem to go on forever, mate. This place has got it all. And don't even get me started on the wildlife. You got your koalas, your wombats, your quokkas. Seriously, how many adorable creatures can you fit on one continent? It's like a Pixar movie came to life. So buckle up because we're about to embark on a virtual journey through the most amazing spots in Australia. Get ready to say good day to adventure. First up, we're heading to the city that's as beautiful as it is iconic, Sydney. This vibrant metropolis is known for its stunning harbor, bustling streets, and a skyline that's instantly recognizable. Sydney is a city that effortlessly blends natural beauty with urban sophistication. And when you think of Sydney, you gotta think of the Sydney Opera House. This masterpiece of modern architecture is not just a building, it's a symbol of Australia's creative and cultural spirit. I mean, come on, it's a building that looks like a giant stack of seashells. Designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon, the Opera House's unique form was inspired by the sails of the boats in Sydney Harbour. This architectural wonder is one of the most recognizable buildings on the planet, and for good reason. Its innovative design and engineering have made it a global icon, drawing millions of visitors each year. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's not hard to see why. The Opera House is celebrated not only for its beauty, but also for its groundbreaking construction techniques and its role in the performing arts. The way it seems to float on the harbor with those distinctive sails reaching for the sky. It's a sight that captures the imagination and leaves a lasting impression on anyone who sees it. It's like something out of a dream. The way the light plays off its white-tiled roof, changing colors with the time of day and weather, adds to its almost magical quality. But the Sydney Opera House isn't just a pretty face, folks. Its interior is just as impressive, with a design that complements its stunning exterior. Inside those shimmering sails, you'll find theaters, studios, concert halls, and exhibition spaces that host over 1,500 performances every year. From the Grand Concert Hall to the intimate drama theater, each space is designed to provide an exceptional experience. We're talking opera, ballet, theater, symphony orchestras. The Opera House is a hub for all kinds of cultural performances, showcasing both local and international talent. You name it, they got it. Whether it's a classical music concert, a contemporary dance performance, or a cutting-edge art exhibition, there's always something happening at the Sydney Opera House. Whether you're catching a show or just snapping a selfie with this Aussie icon, the Sydney Opera House is an absolute must-see for any visitor down under. Its blend of artistic excellence and architectural brilliance makes it a place where memories are made and dreams come to life. All right, folks, from the iconic sails of the Opera House, we're diving into a whole other world, literally. The Sydney Opera House is a marvel of human architecture, but now, let's shift our focus to a marvel of nature. Get ready to explore the underwater wonderland of the Great Barrier Reef. This isn't just any reef, it's the largest coral reef system on the planet, stretching over 1,400 miles along the coast of Queensland, Australia. This natural wonder is so massive, you can actually see it from space. Imagine that, a living structure so vast and vibrant that it stands out even from the cosmos. We're talking over 1,400 miles of coral reefs, teeming with more marine life than you can shake a snorkel at. The diversity here is mind-boggling, with countless species coexisting in a delicate balance. It's like swimming in a kaleidoscope, but instead of colors, it's fish, coral, and creatures you never even knew existed. Every turn reveals a new spectacle, a new burst of life and color. We're talking over 1,500 species of fish, from the cute and colorful to the big and toothy. Don't worry, they mostly eat fish. You've got your clownfish, your angelfish, your parrotfish, and the list goes on. Each species plays a unique role in this underwater ecosystem. And yeah, even a few sharks, just to keep things interesting. These apex predators are crucial for maintaining the health of the reef, ensuring that no single species dominates the ecosystem. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? The thrill of encountering these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat is an experience like no other. And let's not forget about the coral itself. These intricate structures are built by tiny organisms called polyps, working together over centuries to create these underwater metropolises. It's not just pretty to look at, folks. These coral reefs are bustling hubs of activity, where every nook and cranny is teeming with life. From the smallest shrimp to the largest fish, everyone has a role to play. These coral reefs are like underwater cities, providing a home for all sorts of marine life. They offer shelter, food, and breeding grounds, making them essential for the survival of many species. We gotta protect this national treasure, people. The Great Barrier Reef is facing numerous threats, from climate change to pollution. It's up to us to ensure that this incredible ecosystem continues to thrive for generations to come. So let's dive in, explore, and most importantly, protect this underwater wonderland. Alright folks, we're heading to the heart of Australia, a place so awe-inspiring, so spiritually significant, it'll make you want to bust out your didgeridoo and play a tune. We're talking about Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock. This ain't your average rock formation, folks. This sandstone giant rises over 1,100 feet above the desert floor, and let me tell you, it's got presence. It's like the Beyoncé of the outback, just commanding attention wherever you go. And speaking of presence, Uluru holds deep cultural significance for the Anangu people, the traditional owners of the land. For thousands of years, they've been its custodians, sharing its stories and traditions. It's a place of immense power and reverence, and you can feel it in every fiber of your being. So when you visit Uluru, remember to be respectful, listen to the stories, and take a moment to appreciate the incredible history and culture that surrounds you. Trust me, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Next stop, mates. We're heading to one of the most famous beaches in the world. We're trading the red dirt of the outback for the golden sands of Bondi Beach, the most iconic beach in all of Australia. This place is a true gem, known for its stunning coastline and vibrant atmosphere. Get ready to hang 10 with the locals, catch some rays, and maybe even spot a Hemsworth or two. Bondi is a hotspot for celebrities, so keep your eyes peeled. Bondi Beach is like the cool kid in school everyone wants to be friends with. It's always buzzing with energy, and there's never a dull moment here. It's got it all: sparkling turquoise waters, soft white sand, and a laid-back vibe that's just contagious. The water is perfect for a refreshing swim or a thrilling surf session. It's the kind of place where you can kick off your shoes, soak up the sun, and just forget about all your worries. Whether you're here for a day or a week, Bondi has a way of making you feel right at home. And if you're feeling adventurous, Bondi's got you covered. From surfing to snorkeling, there's no shortage of activities to get your adrenaline pumping. Learn to surf with some of the best instructors in the world, take a dip in the iconic Bondi Icebergs pool, or go for a scenic coastal walk. The Bondi to Coogee Walk offers breathtaking views and is a must-do for any visitor. You might even spot a whale or two during migration season. These majestic creatures are a sight to behold and make for an unforgettable experience. But hey, if you'd rather just chill out and work on your tan, that's cool too. Bondi is the perfect place to relax and unwind. Bondi's all about embracing the good life, so grab a smoothie, find a comfy spot on the sand, and just soak it all in. The local cafes and juice bars offer a variety of delicious and refreshing options to keep you cool. As the day winds down, don't miss the stunning sunset over the ocean. The sky lights up with brilliant hues of orange, pink, and purple, creating a magical end to your day at Bondi. And when the sun sets, the fun doesn't stop. Bondi's nightlife is just as vibrant as its daytime scene. From beachside bars to live music venues, there's something for everyone to enjoy. On weekends, be sure to check out the Bondi markets. Here you can find unique souvenirs, local art, and delicious street food. It's a great way to experience the local culture and take a piece of Bondi home with you. For those looking to find their zen, Bondi also offers beachside yoga sessions. There's nothing quite like practicing yoga with the sound of the waves in the background and the sea breeze on your skin. Bondi is also a fantastic destination for families. With plenty of kid-friendly activities and safe swimming areas, it's a place where everyone can have fun. And don't worry, Bondi's lifeguards are some of the best in the world, ensuring that everyone stays safe while enjoying the beach. So whether you're here for the adventure, the relaxation, or just to soak up the sun, Bondi Beach has something for everyone. It's a slice of paradise right in the heart of Sydney. Come and experience the magic of Bondi Beach for yourself. It's a place where memories are made, and the good times never end. See you on the sand, mates. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a world like no other. We're heading north to the Daintree Rainforest, the oldest rainforest on Earth. Get ready to channel your inner Indiana Jones because this place is teeming with ancient secrets, exotic wildlife, and enough greenery to make you feel like you've stepped into a scene from Jurassic Park. This place is old, folks. I'm talking seriously old. We're talking over 180 million years old. That's older than the dinosaurs. It's like stepping back in time, except instead of dodging T-Rexes, you're surrounded by towering trees, cascading waterfalls, and creatures you've only ever dreamed of seeing. Keep your eyes peeled for the elusive cassowary, a prehistoric-looking bird that could probably win a staring contest with the Rock. And speaking of rocks, the Daintree Rainforest is home to some of the most stunning natural wonders you'll ever lay your eyes on. From crystal-clear rivers and hidden waterfalls to moss-covered boulders and ancient ferns, this place is a photographer's paradise. Alright mate, let's hop over to Melbourne, a city that's like the cooler, artsy cousin of Sydney. You know, the one with all the quirky tattoos and a vintage record collection. Melbourne's known for its laneways, these hidden alleys bursting with character. Imagine walking down a narrow lane, the smell of fresh coffee beans filling the air, and bam! You stumble upon a hidden speakeasy serving up cocktails with names you can't even pronounce. That's Melbourne's laneways for you. You never know what you're gonna find. One minute you're admiring some incredible street art, the next you're browsing through a vintage clothing store, wishing you had brought an extra suitcase. And speaking of street art, Melbourne's like the Banksy of cities. Seriously, the talent here is off the charts. Giant murals, intricate stencils, you name it, they got it. It's like walking through a living, breathing art gallery. Buckle up, adventure seekers, because we're heading over to the Great Ocean Road, home to one of Australia's most iconic natural wonders, the 12 Apostles. Now, before you start counting, there aren't actually 12 apostles left. See, nature's got a mind of its own, and the powerful waves of the Southern Ocean have slowly eroded these majestic limestone stacks over time. But hey, who's counting, right? The remaining apostles are still a sight to behold. Picture this. Towering rock formations rising dramatically from the turquoise waters, the wind whipping through your hair, and the sound of crashing waves providing the soundtrack to your adventure. It's enough to make you want to grab your camera and start snapping away. And speaking of cameras, make sure your battery's fully charged because you're going to want to capture every angle of this natural masterpiece. From the rugged coastline to the endless horizon, it's a photographer's dream come true. G'day, wildlife enthusiasts! We're hopping over to Kangaroo Island, and no, it's not just a giant island shaped like a kangaroo, although that would be pretty amazing. It's actually called Kangaroo Island because it's teeming with, you guessed it, kangaroos, and koalas, and sea lions, and penguins, and all sorts of other amazing creatures. It's like Australia's very own Noah's Ark. But the best part, you get to see these animals in their natural habitat, roaming free and living their best lives. No cages, no fences, just pure, unadulterated wildlife encounters. You might even find yourself sharing a beach with a colony of sea lions. Don't worry, they're used to tourists. Just remember to keep a safe distance and admire these incredible creatures from afar. We want to be respectful visitors, not party crashers. Alright folks, we're heading west of Sydney to the Blue Mountains National Park. Picture this, eucalyptus forests as far as the eye can see, cascading waterfalls, and cliffs that'll make your jaw drop. It's like stepping into a Bob Ross painting, but with more kangaroos. Speaking of kangaroos, you might even spot a few hopping around as you explore the countless hiking trails. From leisurely strolls to challenging climbs, there's a path for every fitness level. Just try not to get too distracted by the stunning views, or you might trip over a wombat. And speaking of views, you gotta check out the Three Sisters rock formation. Legend has it, these three peaks were once three sisters turned to stone by a witch doctor. Now I don't know about all that magic stuff, but I do know those sisters are pretty darn impressive to look at. So pack your hiking boots, grab your binoculars, and get ready to experience the natural beauty of the Blue Mountains. Next up, we're heading south to the island state of Tasmania, a land of rugged beauty, pristine wilderness, and more sheep than you can shake a stick at. Seriously, they're everywhere. Our first stop is Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park, a hiker's paradise with trails winding through ancient rainforests alpine meadows and glacial lakes. It's like something out of a fairy tale, but with less singing woodland creatures and more Tasmanian devils. Speaking of Tasmanian devils, you might be lucky enough to spot one of these ferocious little critters on your travels. Just don't get too close, because they've got a bit of a temper and a bite that's stronger than it looks. But don't worry, there are plenty of other amazing animals to see in Tasmania, like wombats, echidnas, and the elusive platypus. It's like taking a trip back in time to when animals were weird and wonderful. There you have it, folks. Australia's top 10 must-visit places. From the iconic Sydney Opera House to the rugged beauty of Tasmania, this country has it all. We've explored vibrant cities, ancient rainforests, stunning beaches, and encountered some of the most unique wildlife on the planet. We've hiked through the Blue Mountains, snorkeled the Great Barrier Reef, witnessed the magic of Uluru, and learned about the rich culture of the Aboriginal people. We've even faced our fears on the world's steepest railway and maybe, just maybe, caught a glimpse of a Tasmanian devil. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags and get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. Australia is calling, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel tips and guides. Catch you later.